Hello again, everybody. Welcome back once more to Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Part 7 now, and we're on top of Mount Redtooth again, at the Observatory again. So, here we go.
Repeats itself. The man remembers the patterns.
Does he?
He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Okay. Oh dear. No poltergeists, please. They're kind of annoying. But we're going straight for the imaging array this time, because we know what we're doing. Okay. Oh. Of course it's being protected. Hang on. Did I? Yes, I did see a fireman jump off the truck. And yes, I did see him get blown away. Hang on. You. This Magnum's actually really good. It might be my favourite weapon so far. The SMG was good, but this is a very adequate replacement. Much more than adequate. It's a fucking great replacement, actually. Okay. Is that it? Tension sort of subsiding a little bit? Okay. According to the map, there is a manuscript page over there, and there's some ammo. What's over in here? We've got the radio. Let's listen in.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again.
I know how you feel.
I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air. You suck, Eddie! Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact?
I don't think Eddie sucks exactly. He's not quite as good as Pat, but he's trying his very best, you know? So there's some ammo. Okay. Let's see if we can get that manuscript page. They matter a hell of a lot. I want to see if I can get, like, the sawn off next time. I think for that, though, I need, like, 40. Let's see. Okay, don't think that's really adding anything, but, there it is. There it is. Okay, so this manuscript page is about Dr. Meadows.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time.
Oh.
The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Oh, poor Michael. Really? Oh well. Without him dying, I wouldn't have found the keys. I wouldn't have discovered this place, really. Okay. I wonder if Dr. Meadows is going to be a little bit like Emma Sloan. Is she going to remember what happened the first time? Guess we'll find out soon. Anyway, I need to repair the telescope, like I did last time, and the imaging array is in this direction this time. I think last time it was on the other side of the mountain, like on the other side of the observatory, so maybe she parked her car in a different location. They never learn, do they? You can't beat me with a Magnum. Oh, hang on, it's one of those guys. You see, you just can't do it. Even on Nightmare difficulty mode. It's just not happening. This gun, this hand cannon that I've got, it's amazing. Right, look at this. Look at the map. Right, there's a lot of things to have a look at. It's a manuscript page over here, a case, another one over there. Let's have a look at this one first. Cosmological truths, and we've got a new reality fragment thing. I don't know when I picked this up, but apparently I haven't read it, so...
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night.
Right.
It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
That's the manuscript page that I referred to at the drive-in theatre, wasn't it? Okay, let's go back a minute then. The cosmological truths. Let's listen to this.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Not always to your liking. Occasionally you'll need a flashlight and you need to shine your lights on words and stuff, but yeah, very strange. Very strange. Let's see if we can open this case. Didn't see this one last time. Hunting rifle, 15. I think I've got that covered. So that's a replacement for the shotgun. Okay. Okay. I'm expecting this to be kind of powerful. The hunting rifle in the first game, or, you know, the main game, was absolutely fantastic. This looks a little different. 30 rounds? 5 at a time? Is that the same as what it was before? I think it was 6 before, to be honest. So I think it's a different gun. Let's see what this manuscript page has got to offer us. It is the genesis of Mr. Scratch.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scratch. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh, a serial killer, my dark half, brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
And he is having a whale of a time, dancing around the room, killing people. And I think it's only a matter of time before I see Barry, or Alice, or someone I know. Pat, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so we're going around the building, it looks like. I kind of want to test this hunting rifle out. I'm expecting it to be kind of powerful. Oh, no you don't. What are you doing? What are you possessing? What are you going to throw at me? Huh. Well, this is the same car, right? Less cobwebs this time, but it's still in the back? Okay. Oh, she just decided to park in a different place this time. So we're going to return to the telescope, but not before we read yet another manuscript page. There's a lot of reading to do. It's the darkness this time.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
A little bit of a shame that he didn't put in, like, a bigger loophole, or lots of little smaller loopholes to go along with it, just to help me out a little bit more, because it can be quite a challenge. And, well, with them, maybe I'll be out of the dark place by now. I guess we'll never know. Probably wouldn't make quite as fun a game. Anyway. So we need to get to the observatory. There is, like, a stairway going up. And there's also some birds flying around, or some bird men. Right. Oh, okay. Wow, okay, it takes quite a long time to fire that second round. I'm hoping it's powerful because, well, if it's not, then this is not going to be used too often. I might be going back to get my shotgun. Okay, what was that, like 3 shots? There he is. Yeah, 3 shots each, and I think it was 6 with the Magnum, so it's double the power of the Magnum. That's pretty damn good, actually. Yeah, this would make a decent combo, providing I can keep my ammo up. And I guess because it's littered everywhere, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, okay, I won't be going back to get my shotgun. I'll try this for a little bit longer. So, up we go. Yeah, the car used to be behind that building, I believe. So just out of interest, I kind of want to see, is there anything there now? Spiders? Cobwebs? I'm not actually seeing any cobwebs this time, which is a bit weird. I'm wondering, actually, if there's a manuscript page. No? Nothing? Nothing. Just a missing car. Alright. Never mind. Okay, then. Let's go in and meet Dr. Meadows for the second time. Oh, again? Again? Really? Oh, come on. Right, well, I suppose let's just test this out again. Yeah, wow. It takes like 3 or 4 seconds in between shots to bolt another one back in. Accurate. Although I think that, you know, that's assisted with auto aim and everything just a little bit, but yeah, this is a solid weapon. No chance. No chance whatsoever. Well, I could go get that instead, but no, I think I'm going to keep hold of my my hunting rifle and read all about the nature of stories.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
That is unbelievably true, I believe. Hard to disagree with that. Okay. Okay, so just hit the button on the intercom and everything, yeah? Can I come in, please?
You! How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you, is it?
Depends who you mean.
I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Okay. Sounds like she remembers, just like Emma did. Ah, brilliant. Another chance to look at the television.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this.
Damn.
Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody.
Lovely.
The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me.
He's just teasing us at this point.
I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job.
I would think so.
Also great for dismemberings and whatnot.
Of course.
You know, the messy jobs.
Yeah, the messy jobs, of course, yeah.
Ah,
Is that duct tape?
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff.
Are they pliers? Ah.
Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet?
Yes, he's all about the connections, isn't he?
I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Ooh. Oh, what a dig. What a dig. That was pretty good. You cut deep, man. You cut deep even without a knife in my chest. Okay. Another manuscript page lies just beyond this wall, it seems. Let's just go pick up these flares and flashbangs. Oh, I can't carry anymore. Fair enough.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
It has.
Have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah. Don't dilly-dally. No messing about. Let's just stick this thing right in. It's as easy as pressing E, right? Okay, so, yeah, for the second time, and, I don't know, maybe final time, I fixed the telescope.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
No,
it up
yeah.
yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Right.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Oh, go on. Go on. Let's not keep her in the dark.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
Oh dear.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
I suppose so, but there's, you know, something to think about. Maybe there's a slight possibility that Alan is just imagining all this. I had a similar theory during the main game, but perhaps he's even deeper than he once was. He's in a reality inside another reality in a dream. Crazy, crazy. Right, let's restock on the ammunition, and we are out of here to secure the primary pipes. I think back where we came from. Because we were heading east up the hill, weren't we? So, yeah. Right, what do we got to deal with outside? More bird people? Nothing can stand in the way of the arsenal that I've got right now, though. Right, now let's see. I did see a manuscript page, like, just outside, didn't I? I think I saw it, actually. Oh, that's the case. And the combat shotgun is 40. But there's the manuscript page. I guess maybe we'll be coming back for a third time, or a fourth time, or a fifth time. I might be able to get it then. Let's see. The Taken.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
No. At this point, no. How many Taken have we gone through? I mean, if we sort of tally them up, we've probably gone through, yeah, a couple of hundred at the very least. It's probably getting kind of silly now, actually. Ah, there you go. I thought there was a way down here. And there still is. Hasn't changed all that much. Anything over here in this sort of direction? Because I think there used to be a manuscript page just in front of me. No? Oh, hang on. That didn't sound good. Was that an enemy spawning? Yeah, well, yes it was. Quite a few. Alright, some more target practice. I'm okay with this. This is such a beast of a weapon. Oh. If only the hunting rifle fired a little bit quicker, it might be my favourite, but, you know, the Magnum. You can't really go wrong with the Magnum. Oh boy. Okay, so these are the primary pipes, right? And I need to interact with that building, it seems. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, well, let's try this. Got quite a few of them. In fact, I think there's a spare inside, so let's use another one. Oh, bloody hell. No, no, and no. And stop throwing stuff at me. You can end up hurting someone with those things, I think. That's not going to happen this time. Not this time. No, right, so...
These beings hate the light, am I correct?
Ah.
You should be able to turn on the light and clear the area that way.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
Right, so they can't interfere with it.
The signal. Please, head back.
Oh, shit. Oh, now the poltergeist is actually acting, not just floating around. What's good? Oh, God. Alan? It... Oh. Shit. Shit.
I didn't like that.
Obviously not, no. I suppose if they can't interact with it, like, around here, they can just go down the pipe and destroy it that way. Okay, so I don't need to fix the pipe or anything, I just need to return to Dr. Meadows? Maybe she's going to tell me there's something I need to fix, I don't know. Well, the van's blocking that way off, of course. I don't know about you, but I do not trust that car. I feel like it's going to be thrown at me at any moment. Well, that's going to collapse as I walk under it, I don't know. Oh, gee! Kinda wasn't far off, bloody hell. Okay. Right, let's... Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh my god, okay. The poltergeist is getting kind of mean. So, let's... Oh, come on. Let me get a checkpoint. No! No, that's bullshit! That is actually bullshit. Hang on. Right. Ah, there's one or two. This side as well. Just the three? Come on, guys. I thought this was nightmare difficulty. At least give me a bit of a challenge. I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay. Go for you. Dead. Okay, you next. Oh dear. Always forget about that. Don't know why. And another battery. And another couple of shots to the face. And he is down. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting used to nightmare difficulty now. It is a lot harder, but you just have to do the same thing. You just have to be more aware of your surroundings, really. That's pretty much it. I wondered, can I sneak in before those guys get to me? I'm hoping so. Come on, come on. Yes! They can't come in, right? Oh, actually, they might be scheduled to break in like they did before. They come out of the floor, don't they?
It's working. Please, come up here.
Oh, maybe not this time.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Okay.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
Sure. I've got all the time in the world.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
A lot of experience.
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming
Seems to.
you believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose.
Oh, bullshit,
You need to
Alan.
think
Come
about
on.
Consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions.
Kind of.
Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
She's bending my words a little bit. I don't know.
Generally making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have. What practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Oh, well, there you go. Thanks, Doctor. Food for thought, I suppose. I guess I'll be getting back to you the third time I come around the observatory. Anyway, the printout.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Well, let's hope so. But it's not complete, so that really does suggest we'll be coming back to all of these locations a third time. But off we go to the theatre once again. This is such a strange game. It's quite cool. So strange, though. Not what I was expecting.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Cut off a little bit too early, I think. Anyway, that is where I'm going to end part 7 of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you back in part 8, where we'll once again go through the drive-in theatre, using the manuscript page to try and rewrite reality. Probably not successfully. I think we're going to do at least one more rotation of these levels, but, well, hope to see you then. Did I? Yes, I did see a fireman jump off the truck. And yes, I did see him get blown away.
Caller, you're on the air. You suck, Eddie! Did you know...
They never learn, do they? You can't beat me with a magnum. Oh, hang on, it's one of those guys. You see, you just can't do it. No, no, and no. And stop throwing stuff at me. I feel like it's going to be thrown at me at any moment. Well, that's going to collapse as I walk under it. I don't know. Oh, gee. Kind of wasn't far off. Bloody hell.